Dr. Kira adjusted her crystalline sensory apparatus as she floated through the debris field that had once been the pride of the Hegemony's Third Armada. The twisted remnants of what were formerly the most advanced warships in the galaxy drifted silently in the cold vacuum, their hulls bearing scorch marks and structural damage that defy conventional understanding. Recording Archaeological Survey Log Day 47, she spoke into her translation device. The Terran Defense Engagement Site continues to yield unprecedented findings. Her research partner, Dr. Vexthal, maneuvered his survey craft closer to the wreckage of the flagship Eternal Dominance. The massive dreadnought had been the centerpiece of Admiral Zebar's invasion force, a vessel that had conquered 17 worlds and never known defeat. The hull breaches don't match any known weapon signatures, Beggs reported, his mandibles clicking with confusion. These aren't plasma burns or kinetic impact craters. As if the metal simply gave up. Kether had been studying the aftermath of humanity's first major space battle for months now, trying to understand how a species that had barely achieved interstellar flight had utterly annihilated the galaxy's most feared military force. The official record spoke of a 3-hour engagement that ended with the complete destruction of 847 Hegemony vessels and the retreat of the remaining survivors. But the physical evidence told a more disturbing story. Computer-analyzed debris pattern Delta 7. Key commanded. The holographic display materialized, showing the scattered remains of what had once been a battle cruiser. Note the molecular level disintegration along the primary hull sections. The data was impossible to reconcile with known human technology, Earth's military capabilities. According to all intelligence reports, consisted primarily of primitive kinetic weapons and early generation energy systems, yet somehow they had weaponized forces that the Hegemony Science Council had only theorized about. Dr. Katha Beekstall's voice carried an edge of unease. You should see this. She followed his coordinates to a section of debris that had once been the Armada's communications array. Embedded within the twisted metal were fragments of what appeared to be human writing. Not burned or etched, but somehow grown into the alien alloys at a molecular level. Remember Pearl Harbor? Keith read aloud, her translator struggling with the archaic human phrase. Remember the Maine? Remember the Alamo? These appear to be historical references, but their significance in this context isn't clear. What truly disturbed the researchers was the methodical nature of the destruction. Each vessel had been disabled in a precisely calculated manner, not destroyed outright, but systematically stripped of its ability to fight, communicate, or retreat. The humans had demonstrated not just overwhelming firepower, but tactical precision that suggested they understood Hegemony technology better than the Hegemony itself. The pattern suggests they were studying our ships while simultaneously destroying them, Dr. Vexthal observed, as if the battle itself was an experiment. In the wreckage of the command deck, they discovered Admiral Zebar's personal logs somehow preserved in the ship's quantum storage core. The final entries painted a picture of growing horror as the Hegemony's most decorated commander realized what his forces were truly facing. Day 1. Initial engagement proceeding as expected. Human defensive positions appear primitive but stubborn. Day 2. Something is wrong. Our weapons are losing effectiveness. It's as if they're adapting to our attack patterns in real time. Final entry. They're not just defending, they're learning. Every shot we fire teaches them something new about our technology. We're not fighting a species. We're fighting a collective intelligence that treats warfare as applied science. The research team spent weeks analyzing the quantum echoes embedded in the ship's final moments. What they discovered challenged everything the galaxy believed about human nature. They were trying to win a battle. Kira realized, her crystalline form flickering with revelation. They were solving a problem. To them, the Hegemony fleet wasn't an invading force. It was a three-dimensional puzzle to be solved through applied physics and strategic thinking. The implications were staggering. Humanity hadn't defeated the Third Armada through superior technology or overwhelming numbers. They had weaponized their species' most fundamental characteristic: the ability to learn, adapt, and innovate under pressure. Computer cross-reference human historical patterns with engagement data, Dr. Vexthal requested. The results showed a terrifying consistency. Every major conflict in human history had ended with them emerging stronger, more advanced, and more dangerous than before. As the research team prepared their final report, they faced an uncomfortable truth that Hegemony hadn't lost a battle to the humans. They had unwittingly provided them with a comprehensive education in galactic military technology delivered through the most effective teaching method humanity knew: total warfare. Recommendation. Akira dictated to her final log. The ruins of the Third Armada should be designated a forbidden zone, not because they're dangerous to approach, but because they represent evidence of humanity's most terrifying capability, the ability to turn any conflict into a learning opportunity. She paused, looking out at the debris field that had once been the galaxy's mightiest fleet. We attacked their world to conquer it. Instead, we gave them a university.